Have you ever been surprised at your team's results? Have you looked at the end of the month? You looked at the performance of your team and you were surprised, you were shocked. Whether you were shocked in the positive or in the negative, have you been surprised? If you have, you understand that from today's video, as a leader, especially as a sales leader, you have no right to be surprised, but you have a right to fail. This means you can choose not to succeed because you don't put in everything you need to put in to succeed. But to be surprised, you have no rights. You have to be in control and to determine the outcome of your team. And I'm going to walk you through into this video how to be in control and how to determine the outcome of your team, leading through emotional intelligence. My name is Iyore. I've trained over 25,000 salespeople across 5 countries: Nigeria, Ghana, USA, UAE, Rwanda. I'm an author of several books and resources on sales, and I'm featured on lots of media platforms to talk about successful selling. I worked in an organization where I was going to target to sell to 20 high net worth individuals, and I was able to bring in 21 high net worth individuals in a single month. I also participated in a sales competition where I won, and I was sent for the World Cup and all expense paid trip. I moved to another organization where I was able to double my portfolio by over 100% in just 11 months. I'm CEO for Advantage, and our specialty is in Salesforce management. This means we work with the team leads, with the CEOs, to help them optimize their sales teams and get results in record time. I'm going to show you a definition of leadership now, especially for sales leaders, so that you can have a proper balance and have a happy outcome after leading a sales team. I come across many sales leaders who they feel like they've given so much and they can't see anything as a result of what they've been able to put in their teams. I'm going to show you that definition shortly now. But first of all, you see, when we work with a lot of organizations, no matter how much work we have to do with the sales teams, we always spend time to do some work with the leaders. Whether it's the C-suite or maybe it's even the CEO himself, we want to do something with the leaders. Why? Because Harvard Business Review, I saw an article several years ago. Harvard Business Review says, if you want to make sure that the team grows, the entire team grows, focus and train the leaders. They said, if you train the teams, only the teams will be affected. In fact, the teams may not even really be able to put to work what you taught them. But if you train the leaders, the entire team, the entire company has been trained. So the role of leadership is so key when it comes to leading a sales team to success. Normally, even in sports, they say that if the team is doing poorly, do we change the team players? No. What do? We change the coach. So this means that even sports has seen, in fact, when we're going to only sports, even in organizations, when a company is not recording profits, not performing well, do they change the team members? No. They start by changing the CEO. Because when the CEO changes, maybe changes in terms of expansion of vision, realignment of priorities, listening more, maybe character adjustments, automatically this goes a long way to impact the performance of the team. Now, how do you define leadership? What is leadership? People say leadership is influence. True. People say leadership is working with people to achieve a goal. True. Now, I want you to use this definition of leadership I'm going to show you now. I started this video by saying you have no right to be surprised as a leader, but you have a right to fail. This means you don't by yourself say things like, how come? Oh, what happened? Oh, wow, I'm surprised you did this well. No, because you're supposed to be part of the process of growing your team. You're supposed to be part of the process of their success. So when you see the results, you're like, no, they're not. Come on, I understand. I know where this came from. You're supposed to be part of the process of making sure that they do well. So if you see the result and it's not satisfactory, you're like, oh, wait. You should ask yourself, where did I get this wrong? So before you blame your people, you should look at yourself first. We're looking at leading with emotional intelligence. This is emotional intelligence because you are conscious and you are aware of first your emotions and also the emotions of others, and able to regulate, to create a balance and always produce a favorable outcome for both parties. I'll give you 2 quotes first if I go into the definition of leadership. 2 quotes, please. There's a quote by Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte says, there are no bad soldiers under a good general. Think about this. There are no bad soldiers under a good general. This means if the soldiers are bad, question, who is the general? Someone says, but Iyore, I was on my own and they brought these people into my team and I don't like, and they are not doing well. Does that mean make me bad? No. The point is, when people come to join your team, one of the ways you program people to be good soldiers is with the structures and processes you set up in your team. Maybe I should give you access to our sales manager's toolkit today. The sales manager's toolkit, we've had people buy this product from around the world. Sales manager's toolkit walks you through exactly how to set up the structures for your team. I'll drop a link below so you can have access to the sales manager's toolkit. So you set up the structures. They come into an established structure. We're working with a team right now. In this team, they just have about 3 salespeople. Now, we are supposed to grow this team to about 10. But for now, we're still leaving them at 3. Even though, yes, we're already entering the second quarter, end of the second quarter, and we're going to, our target is to meet a certain objective by the end of the year. The reason is there are certain structures and systems that are not in place yet. If those structures and systems are not put in place, what would happen is that by the time these people come on board, new people come on board, people who are going to recruit come on board, they would come in and meet a place without systems and structures. That would mean automatically we would have a mob instead of an army. Armies go to war. Mobs destroy things. You don't want people to come into a company and destroy the company. So we're saying, hey, let us establish the systems and structures so that by the time these people come in, we already have a good general. A good general by somebody who can set unity, can set systems and structures, put things in order, have people work according to ranks. By the time we have the good general established, we know that, yes, quickly, as people come in, everybody can fit in and be able to run. And that's why, even if people were not bad, were bad soldiers, when they come in, they will be reprogrammed by the systems and structures that the leader has put in place, that the leader is following through and working. So when we say systems and structures, we're not talking about things, we're talking about people. People are the systems and the structures that make things work. So these people, when they come in, the leaders can groom, and that way you would have good soldiers under a good general. That's why we say there are no bad soldiers under a good general. The second thought or quote here is that an army will always defeat by sheep. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. So it's sheep versus lions. Who would win? Normally you should expect lions to win. But the question, who is leading? Lion leading sheep leading lions. Who would win? The lion or the sheep? Lion leader versus sheep leader. It will be the lion leader. Because there are no bad soldiers under a good general. Because the people, the followers, comply and become like the leader because of influence. And that takes me to a definition of leadership for you, ladies and gentlemen. Leadership is an influence process. It's an influence process. Now, when we say influence process, this is just the introduction of the definition. Influence process meaning if there are 5 people in my team, I will not be at the same influence process with these 5 people. Possibly out of 5, 2 people, I have strong influence over them. Maybe 3, we are still trying to build the influence. So you see that? So it's a journey. It's a journey of establishing influence with everybody in your team. Many things influence people. Some people, your charisma just influences them. Some, your personal style, how you dress just influences them. Some, your achievements is what influences them. Some, they're looking out for your character. So different things influence people. Nobody really knows. And that's why it's a journey. So it's an influence process. It is working with people to accomplish their goals and the goals of the organization. You see that? So when I'm working with you as a leader, I want to help you accomplish your goals and the goals of the organization. Everything must work pari passu. I don't want to do only one and leave the other. What's the problem if you do one and leave the other? If you help people only accomplish their goals, everybody in the company will like you. You'll be a fan. Woo! People will celebrate you. They'll be so excited whenever you're around. You'll be the most popular person. They will say good things about you. But you won't be meeting your numbers. you won't be producing results. And of course, that would mean that you won't be making enough money. You won't be growing your career. But you'll be fulfilled because people are happy with you. Whereas if you only focus on meeting the goals of the organization, you'll be making a lot of money. You'll be promoted in your career. The management will like you. You'll be making progress. But you'll not be fulfilled. Because fulfillment doesn't come by meeting the organization's goals. Fulfillment comes by helping people accomplish their goals. So let's put the two together right now. Leadership is an influence process, is working with people to accomplish their goals and the goals of the organization. You bring the two together. This means you're going to help people accomplish their goals, and you're going to help people accomplish the goals of the organization at the same time. That's why it's like project management. You want to manage everything to come together to produce a good, beautiful outcome. So that at the end of the day, you're fulfilled because people are accomplishing their goals, and the organization is meeting its objective. This way, you're fulfilled and you're making money. You're fulfilled and you're growing your career. You're fulfilled and the management is happy with you. The staff, the team, they are happy to have you as a leader, and you're also getting your management happy. That's what you want. So you want to strike that balance. And there are models you must use to make this happen. One of the models is what we call Theory X and the Theory Y model. The Theory X and the Theory Y model. Now, Theory X and Theory Y is a long-term model, and it's a leadership model that guides and determines how you work with people. Theory X believes that nobody likes to work. People are lazy. They need to be micromanaged for them to do anything. Theory Y, on the other hand, believes that people like to work. Just tell them what to do. Give them their space. Check in from time to time and watch them soar. Question: which of these should you use? Theory X, people don't like to work. They need to be micromanaged. People are lazy. Or Theory Y, people just need the right environment. Tell them what to do. Don't micromanage them. Leave it to them. Watch from afar. Get feedback from time to time and watch them soar as they express themselves. There is no right or wrong model. But the models, you apply them situationally. If someone just joins your team and you don't really know the capacity of this person, what this person can do, the person has not proven themselves, begin with Theory X. As they start to prove themselves, you start to apply Theory Y. Why shouldn't you do the reverse? If you start with Theory Y, someone just joined your team, and you begin with Theory Y, this means you give them space, allow them do their thing. Remember, they don't know your systems, they don't know your structures. They don't know your processes. When they come in, they may not be able to get results consistently at the rate you get results. To make matters worse, they now get some results. Then you now tell them that no, you're not satisfied, it should be more than this, and the person is trying to compare himself with others in the team. It can be a problem. Understanding that this person you had was probably on a higher pay, probably more experience, and the person feels that at least you're seeing something, just give me some time, because they are looking at what other people are doing. Or, worst case scenario, which makes it even more difficult, you give them time, allow them to do their thing, all of a sudden, no results. You're not trying to micromanage them. At that point in time, you were close to them, you were all yummy chummy, then they're now feeling like, I'm no more in good terms with my boss. When people have issues with their boss, they will have issues with their performance. So to avoid that, you want to start strong, micromanage, track, check everything, monitor closely. Once you notice that this person has initiative and can do things they need to do, step back and apply Theory Y. Which is, you give them time because you can see that they're already closing. They know how to sell. They're already busting budgets. They're following the sales process. Then you can, from time to time, just check in with them to see if they're making progress. So if you apply Theory X and Theory Y, you find that you can lead your team successfully with emotional intelligence and get them to thrive and get them to win. I'm going to continue tomorrow. In tomorrow's video, we're going to look at the exact traits you need to be able to strike this balance where people accomplish their goals and you meet the goals of the organization. Thanks so much for watching today's video. If you haven't watched this video here on leadership, this is going to help you as well. Please watch this. It's going to be a great blessing to you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe here as well. Thanks so much again for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.